Going live. Going live. Waiting for it. Oh, I'm actually live. Hi. Welcome to my live. This will be on YouTube eventually, I hope. But in the meantime, we are doing some burritos live tonight. So in the meantime, I need to make the burrito wrap. Now, this isn't a tortilla wrap. It's not like those stale, day-old, horrible things. This is an actual really nice one. So it's very simple. We're going to use a lot of eggs, a little bit of oil, some water, but it's all about the eggs because the eggs give it a bit of stretch. So let's get on with it. This will be saved for posterity. I don't know if you like to say that. So liquidizer, very simple, nice looking liquidizer. I'm going to break some eggs into it. So now I've got 4 eggs. Clever way to hold them is to put them in the lid. And the best way to make a broken egg is I'm just going to tip this down so you can see, hit it on the surface, and then open it on top. Okay, so you didn't actually see the egg go in, but that's how it works. You break it on the surface. Don't try to break it up here because that's plastic and it's just going to mess up. So break it on the surface, you get a nice crack in it. No shell will ever go in. So I'm doing 4 eggs for this one because, well, we're going to be making 8 of them. 2 eggs per burrito wrap, not tortilla. So very simple, get your 4 eggs in. And the reason I'm making it now is because I want the flour to settle in. Keep your eggs for later, your eggshells. They keep snails away from your garden and cats like to lick them out. So that's off to one corner. I'm going to add a bit of water. I didn't really think this through, so let me go get a jug. Okay, didn't really find a jug, but got a cup of water, so pour the water in. Now, the important thing is about half as much as you got eggs. So as you can see, the eggs were about up to there, and then I just filled it up with a bit more water. And now in goes the flour. This really is an ad-lib sort of thing. So I would say with this amount, you probably want about half a cup of flour and then see how it turns out. So as I'm good at guessing half a cup of flour, feel free to ask me questions. I know my head's been cut off a little bit, but go ahead and ask me questions. Actually, you won't be watching this live. It's only live now. So join me next time when we do this live and you'll be able to ask me questions. So get the flour in. I'm basically just doing this because I want to keep it. I want to keep this video so I can put it on with one of my other ones. So close it up and block your ears. Here comes the noise. Keep it going. Hopefully you can hear me over this. Okay, I'm just going to stop it for a second. Okay, I don't have to shout. Okay, a little bit too liquidy, so a little bit more flour. You want it to be just right, and it's hard to say what that is. If you've ever made pancakes, it's about a pancake mix. So let's get a bit more flour in here. Like I said, it is about half a cup, and I'm getting quite close to that at the moment. My eggs were a little bit small. So the other thing is that if it does get too thick, you can add a little bit more water. We do have space for adding more water. So let's hook this back on and get it going again. Okay, I can clearly see it needs a bit more flour. Even though the flour is sticking to the side, let's just make sure that that goes in. A little bit more flour in until we get the actual perfect consistency. I'll show you what it looks like when that happens. Because the flow inside the liquidizer will be just right. So here we go again. Okay, we might have made it just a little bit too quick. I'm just going to turn it up faster. Okay, no, I lied. It's not perfect. It needs just a little spot more water, so I'll grab that. I'm sure the professional guys have it all ready at hand, but, you know, I'm not all that professional, so Let's chuck a little bit more water in there, put the lid on, and here we go again, block ears. It's looking good. I don't know if you can see the vortex. Perfect vortex. Okay, let's just check the pourability of it. Okay, now this is the perfect mix. I am going to let it sit for the next, probably the next 2 hours until it's ready to be poured. I will maybe at 4 o'clock in an hour, 1 hour from now, go and grind it up again, mix it again, and then just before I start using it, I'll give it a quick mix. But this is the perfect mix. You saw the vortex. That's what you're going for. Try to get that right. Thanks for joining me. And if you can, join me later. I'll be doing the full burritos, making the wraps and making the burrito filler with the cheese and beef mince. So join me then. Takes a while to end these things.